And we are live. Here we are today with our edition of Wealthy Wednesday. And my name is Leah Garcia, financial professional. And I bring you financial literacy in bite-sized golden nuggets. I share my one-page financial plan called the Wall of Wealth. I would love to give it to you. Reach out to me and I will happily send you my proprietary one-page financial plan. Well, today I'm so overjoyed with our guest today, because he is truly somebody. I would say if you look up the word courage in the dictionary, you're going to see his picture. He is truly somebody that inspired me. The first time I saw him, I actually met him in an event, a social media event, and his words just resonated with me. So I know he's going to share a ton of wisdom, lots of golden nuggets. So be prepared, hold on to your bootstraps, get your pen out and paper because you're going to want to take some notes here. Please welcome my amazing friend, Mr. Bohdan. He is an AI marketing expert. Take it away, Bohdan.
Hello, Lee. I'm happy to be here with you. Very excited. Hello, everybody. Best regards from Ukraine.
So go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself. Take a minute and just kind of tell us who you are and what you do.
Okay, it can be long story or short. Which one you like more?
It's your stage. This is all about you.
Okay, I guess I'll try to do, sort of mix of the both type of stories. So currently I call myself AI marketing expert because previously I was messenger marketing expert. It means involved in the strategies with chatbots for websites and popular messaging apps. But now I found finally a new great tool where we can not just simply send prompts to the ChatGPT or whatever, Gemini. We are controlling the AI. So we can set up AI in proper way for our business. So it will be helpful to us to automate our process, to make us more productive, and then from the user side, our business will become more easy. For example, in terms of customer support or explaining what we are doing and how they can contact us or how we can help with their services, like literally anything you can imagine, it is possible to do. You can create an entire e-commerce store inside the chat. You can create entire booking process, appointment, lead qualification, which is important for solopreneurs or agencies or biggest businesses, right? You can have literally great process of lead qualification, easy for the user, everything again on the chat.
Wow.
This is what I'm doing. I came to this, AI-driven chatbots through simple chatbots from the rule-based automation. And before, I spent a lot of years in social media marketing and social media ads, Facebook and Instagram. And I have quite not small coaching experiences. That's why I'm not only selling services, do it for me, but I can teach solopreneurs, maybe some teams for certain business how to do this. They sell the strategy, the chatbots, because I had experience of teaching business owners in my local city how to use social media marketing and social media ads for their business. So this is like sort of long story, or maybe too short. I don't know about me. Yeah.
That's okay. That's wonderful. Thank you. And we do have your friend Chris Langley giving you a shout out. He's joining us here live. He said,
Great.
I'm locked in. So that's exciting. Thank you for joining us, Chris. We appreciate you. We definitely love that you're joining us here live. So tell us a little bit about where you're located, because I'm here in Monterey, beautiful downtown Monterey, California, USA. Where are you tuning in from?
I'm from Lviv city, Ukraine. My city located on the west part of Ukraine, something like near 100 kilometers from border with Poland. And we have a war in our country, and we had terrible 2 years, and looks like minimum 2 more years to go.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Chris is howdy from Iowa. Whoa, Chris, you're there from Iowa. I've got a couple of friends in Iowa. Is that where the cornfields are right here? So, when you talk, what we're exploring today, we're going to talk about a lot of different things. But one thing I wanted you to share is really when we talk about how is entrepreneurial mindset impact your wealth. A lot of people come from W-2 employees, they have jobs, but many people these days have what they call maybe a side gig or a side hustle, starting their own business, doing different platforms. It's kind of the norm here in I can say in California. I'm not sure across the country. So I really wanted you to share with us because you have so much insight on an entrepreneur mindset. So when you think of that, what comes to mind?
I guess the best example that I should bring a little bit story of my life. So when you're working as an employee, you're working for 1 month, 2 months, several months, then in one blink of the eye, 2 years at the same position. But your salary didn't increase much. But prices in the store, in grocery stores, well, always goes up. Yeah, currency exchange rate always goes up. And just like a year ago, on something like a year and a half, you earned a little bit better money. But now, after some time, you compare your currency rate with US dollars. Well, actually, your Ukrainian money in our local currency, it's called Ukrainian hryvnia. It's like, it's big, but if you convert it into the dollars, it's again something like $300 and something. I don't remember. So it was like, uh, for me, 2010, like that, 2010,
Wow.
2009. When something, then I figured out that something I'm doing in my life wrong. It was tough
Mm.
times. It was 2000 year of 2008. It's the first time and I'm learning what is financial world crisis. I didn't understand what's going on. Why everybody suddenly starting getting problem with the money. I didn't know that there is a period like 7 years of economic growth, and then 7 years economics goes down, which we call this period financial crisis. So from 2008 on 2008 everything was perfect, but starting from 2009 it was disaster, right till 2015. Yeah, in 2014 we got first year of the war with in our Ukraine, and then my daughter born in 2014. Yeah, but 2015 financial crisis is gone, and then things start a little bit better, but not that much. Like again, so I switched. I quit from show business, and I go to the social media marketing. I wanted to work on this laptop and internet. No more clubs, no sleep at night, no more this kind of things, no more crazy people. And I wanted healthy life. I spent in show business so many years, but people still doesn't believe me that I never take drugs. I never get drunk so much. You know why I didn't drunk? Because I purchased the car to be able to drive after tired, exhausted night, to be able to drive back home. So since I'm driving, I'm not drinking. Simple, right? But most of the people they can't figure out this. But never mind. Yeah. So speaking about the money, so you see, like me, as any of us, had its own flow of the life in searching for better money. So you're changing positions, you changing the companies, type of the business, you're learning something new, but things didn't, getting better. So then, I had a lot of free time when my daughter is born. So 2014, 2015, I go out on the street and I have to walk around until she's sleeping, and I use headphones and my smartphone, and I started watch on YouTube. It was two guys, locals, or maybe not local, I don't remember, about the business. So I started learning what is business actually, how to run business. I'm not from a rich family. I'm not backed for by amount of bank accounts with something collected by my grandfather parents and parents, especially for Mr. Bohdan to make him
Yeah.
happy, right? To invest in something. So I have to figure it out way how I can do this. So I started learning what is, taxes, how terrible taxes and the business system in Ukraine. I decided, okay, no more any kind of like business in my country. That's it. No any kind of the business where people, police with mask, with guns, can kick door by leg and block the business for entire days,
Wow.
weeks, something like that. No such kind of things. And since I don't have investments, I can't open, maybe
Wow.
any business idea in other country because out of the funds. And at that moment, I was deeply in social media. It was 2015. It was rising of social media, I believe. Like Facebook came to our country something like 2013, 14, 15, something near that years. And then I learned that I started to dig more in social media marketing. So my first job from after nightclubs, it was full-time job for the company, specifically with social media marketing. Then got I leave that job to another web studio, again with social media marketing. And then I work it from year to year. I get more and more experiences until I felt that, okay, first of all, enough poor salary, because I came from job to job for biggest salary. But after time pass, again, Ukrainian hryvnia drops their currency rate, and you earn not so much. The biggest jump what I got, it's like I came from I came from one position to another company, to another position, and my salary increased twice.
Wow.
But was like the biggest luck. And then it was last full-time job for me as an employee. Then I said never ever again. And I leave that job. It was startup, not because of my fault. The investor said to the owners of the project startup, sorry guys, I'll not give you money because you're bad on traction with sales as everything. So actually it was a developer who failed to provide the nice application. The idea of the business were great. So I decided again I got bad situation. This time I'll start doing my own, and I started to looking for the clients. So I figured out how much I will charge per one client, and I figured out how many hours I can work on daytime. Right? So a social media manager, you can handle 5 clients per month maximum alone. So you write text, content, you design the images and maybe some of the videos. You made the post and you even run the ads yourself, everything alone. 5, 6, 7 clients maximum tops. Okay, so I work as a freelancer for bigger money than an employee. But something, if you compare with other world, like around Ukraine, it's something like it's joke, right? Something like you can charge like $400 per one client, or $500 is too much, and then multiply per few clients. It's something it's very small money, honestly. Not even $500 per one client, because not everyone can pay this much money. So 250 is what was average price on 2016, 17, somewhere, something near there, right? And then I heard about freelance system like Upwork.com. It's the place where you are set up as a freelancer and you're looking
Right.
for the clients, and clients looking for the freelancer. Okay, beautiful thing. The problem it was for me again. Oh God, I will go there. I'm starting to know the first thing when you try to change your life, you're looking for support, and you start to talk to your friends, to your parents. Guess what? Even to my wife. Your English is bad, Bohdan. Nobody will talk with you. You want to record videos? Come on. You can't even pronounce. You can't. Your pronunciation is like shit. Sorry for for wording. Right? So I get it a lot, and it's demotivate me. So okay. So because of that, coming out with my services to English-speaking world, it was delayed for over a year, maybe 2 years. And I finally had just simply enough of Ukrainian clients. And I said, I go to Upwork no matter what, because on that moment, I didn't know how to promote myself as especially on English level as an expert.
Right.
I had strong authority in my city with my local language. So I'm able to get some clients from my city or through referrals from the other cities, but I didn't want them more, because my mistake that I took all the job myself. I should maybe, I don't know, focus on something, management or writing text or creating designs, because copywriters should handle designs, the text, designers should handle design. I should not do everything myself. I didn't know that. And from the other side, the client were not so much, not so much reached to pay bigger bill to you so you can hire people and build a team. I tried to build a team, but I failed. The thing is that all the projects, what I delegate to them, so they failed working with them. before I failed with my, with my project. And in fact, I didn't fail. Just something happened to the clients. They have no money to continue to work with me.
That's right.
So that was my experience to build the agency. And till after that time, till today, I work still solo. I scared that much to hire people and delegate them because I worry the quality of that work will be immediately lowered down if you compare
Right.
the, because I care more, they don't care that much because okay, one project failed, Bohdan will give them another one, right? No problem, right? I care about my clients and about the results. So speaking about results, so okay, I made the jump and like boost from employee to freelance, and even started working on the English speaking role. But I wanted to be more efficient because I got bored from simple social media ads and social media marketing. So I learned the chatbots. We'll talk about this later, but now we focus about the money. So I started to work with this specifically with chatbots and combining with social media ads, just simply to be able to deliver better results for the clients. Money, sales, leads, sales, money, right? But sales, of course, they handle on their side. Mostly my work was busy to bring the leads, but never mind. It's everything about the sales and money. Okay, so I could charge more and like that. Okay, so again, times is passing, right? I having my flow in my life, months after months. Okay, we had no bad life when I started working stable after several years on freelance. I became okay, like great freelancer. People know me so much, but I wanted more. Simple.
Yeah.
I'm getting older from year by year, right? And I'm seeing around, a lot of people having money. They're driving cars better than mine. Yeah, I'm trying to do some saving, but savings, it doesn't bring more money to you.
Right.
This is the key. Okay, this is like strong catch. Instead of thinking how to increase your sales, how to increase your price, right? How to find a way to gain more skills to charge more in the same time deliver much more bigger result to your clients. People trying to save money, and then, oh, I'm good. I managed to save like $500,000 a month. Wow, super cool. So we can use this for something, buy something, or go for another vacation. It's a catch. It's a such catch that, because actually I started to do small steps on the business field with still not even employee better freelancer mindset. Okay, so again, it took me several years to understand something here. I need to be changed because
Wow.
yeah, freelance, the chatbot, so cool, but money, entrepreneurship, right? It's it's something different.
Wow,
And
there's a lot to unpack there. There's a lot to unpack. I kind of want to rewind a little bit. You were talking about like 2008 and 2009. That's really interesting because in the US, that was a real difficult time for a lot of people financially. The housing bubble burst, so a lot of people lost their homes. So it's really interesting that it kind of had an economic impact. It sounds like I wasn't aware it was impacting quite so many people. But I love when you were talking about that you wanted to do something to change your life. But here's my question to you, Bohdan, because I think a lot of people have that kind of a nudge, or they get an idea, or they think about, they're an employee and they have this safe, secure job,
oh yeah,
but
safe
they
security
have
job.
the, yeah, I say safe, secure job
Exactly,
because
exactly.
that's what people think of it generally. I want a safe, secure, guaranteed paycheck. Well, nothing's guaranteed. I
No, there
was
is no such
reading
thing.
some, yeah, I was reading some statistics just recently, and it's something like almost 70% of people have changed jobs in the US in the past 2 years. And some of them, we don't know what the unemployment rate is, but it's obviously there's companies laying off all the time. So my question to you, Bogdan, is even though because a lot of people get that nudge, that's why I think of courage when I think of you. Even though you had resistance and people were saying you couldn't do it because of this and that, what inspired you, or what gave you the belief that you could in spite of what was happening?
Oh yeah, I will tell you one interesting thing. First of all, uh, I did. Have you ever heard about the crab bucket theory?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell
So
us.
I mean,
Tell
yeah, let me
us.
tell you because this is metaphor from the crab. So we have bucket half with the crabs inside, and they like
Mhm.
moving around inside like that, right? But one crab starting crawling up, trying to crawl up, the one just hang on him, and another from another side hang on him, and he unable to crawl up to his freedom, and he falls down.
Right.
From you take this metaphor and bring to onto the psychology, and this is what we have, what I had exactly in my life. You can't speak English properly. What kind of business do you who will buy from you from the US or United Kingdom or any country who speaks English, right?
Right.
You even don't look nice. Who will
Mhm.
gonna watch your videos? It's a crap.
Right.
When someone tells you that you can't do this, it's a crap. See, because people are jealous that you even started thinking about this. So probably you
Mhm.
can get better life than they have at current stage. So they will do everything to make you fail. So if you're an employee and you're thinking about the business, you just don't listen to everybody. Let me tell you something. It will sound very weird. So my last job in a web studio, do you know what I spent for 1 year? I spent at my workplace in the company in the web studio by taking from time to time interviews from the other company. I say to all my team colleagues, we have good relations, so I can arrange this. I say, hey guys, quiet, I have interview, and they're like shocked. Okay, then I take Skype. Hello, my name is Bohdan. Yeah, like how much do you want? I say $2,000. Oh, you want so
Right.
much? I say, well, developer. I say, okay, why do you tell me everything about your company, your cookies, your nice chair, atmosphere, but you say nothing about the money. So I spent 1 year, but I found better job where they paid me twice. Yeah, the job is failed, but never mind. I tried. You see, so what I did, I didn't listen anyone.
Right.
I followed my leads. You know, but I remember my freelance time when I'm trying to start it somewhere in 2016 or 17. If you Google on freelance how to start on Upwork, or you will listen some podcasts, the people saying, okay, firstly you have to do, you are nobody, you have to get the review before you increase your hourly rate. So you have to work for free or very low, get review. Guess what? I started from $15 per hour immediately.
Wow.
That's it. I finished the job, I got the review, and then I move on. Okay. Some were a project where it was fixed price, but I started immediately. And the same as my business. I didn't listen to no one. Okay. I decided my price. I found the way how to bring the correct arguments why this price is like that. Which is in
Right.
fact after I bring these arguments, I find out that the price is too cheap. I had to increase it, had to rise it up. So I'm thinking about new packages, but never mind. Yeah, exactly. So don't listen no one. Okay, if you don't
Mhm.
know the skills, you have to learn this. You have to decide who you want to be. Okay, but here's the options for you. So you can earn money as a copywriter, so you write the text. You can use AI, which will help you. And then if you like design, so you can uh, earn money as a designer. Okay, and same with videos, same with project management. If you
Yeah.
like computers, PCs, like laptops, and you like to code, you want to learn the code. In fact, one of my biggest dream, it was to learn the code, how to program computers, which I failed because when I started to do this, I found that I get boring from writing so much of the symbols, and I have pain in my eyes. So writing the code is not that excited than everybody may imagine. Yeah, but anyway, if you like this, you have to learn this.
Yeah.
So instead of spending times with watching videos, playing games, I'm the gamer. I don't have time for games now. Yeah, but can you imagine it? I love the games. I don't have time the games. I don't drink. I don't drink. I like the games, but I don't have time to play the games, and I don't go out to drink beers with my friends. Even I don't have time for that. I don't feel I want. I don't like beer actually. I don't like any kind of alcohol. I like its sweets.
Yeah.
One addiction because I want it to watch on my laptop, so my head, like my brain needs energy. That's why I like to eat sweets,
That's so good. That is
not
so
over
good.
level. And I love to go for cycling. So I don't have something like, let's say, toxic uh, time eater, something which eating my time, like some monster, because people walk from, I don't know, let's say 9 5, then go home, then they tired. Okay, I need to rest. Listen,
Right.
if I will get free. 6 p.m. and I go bed, for example, let's say 10 p.m. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's 4 hours. Let's say 1 hour you care your kids and family and husband or wife. Then you say, guys, go away. Goodbye, everybody. I have 2 hours for myself.
Yeah.
Mommy or daddy is busy. Close the door. I said, this is what I did to everybody here. I spent several years to teach my of the family, knock my door before entering here. I had difference now. I scream. I pray. I beg. Oh my God. But I
That's
did it
so good.
because I have to have my time to learn, right?
Right.
Making jump from social media marketing to the chatbot tech part, it's tricky. And now with AI, it's also tricky, but it's possible to learn for everybody. It's not that tricky. Sorry for scary tales, but there is always learning curve. You have to invest time in learn, no matter what you want to do. Okay, so you will gain some skills, multiply with your experience from current job. Then you go and start selling your services, and then at this moment you may need to know other knowledge, some entrepreneurship, right? How to make a sales, how to get leads, negotiations, how to build a relationship. For example, I met Leah, right? At first time when I messaged her, I believe she thought, oh my God, so the guy who DM me who wants to sell something. Instead of that, see, we have podcast. We're recording and streaming this beautiful video. Because I didn't make intentions to sell this because Lee don't know me. How we can sell? There is no trust, no sell, no sales, no sales, no money, no honey. So this is my advices for everyone who wanna start personal journey to the money.
I love that. There's so many great golden nuggets that we're going to chat about here in a second. But I want to give a great shout out to Chris. He's a great fan of yours. He said, Mr. Bohdan is the real deal. I totally agree with you. And I'm so glad that we have this opportunity here. We appreciate all the love, Chris Langley there in Iowa. When you were talking, Bohdan, what came to my mind, and I totally agree with you. I'm the same way. I'm just like focused. There's a quote by the late, great Miles Monroe, and he says, sight is a function of the eyes, but vision is a function of the heart. And when we're entrepreneur mindset, anybody can see what we can see with our eyes. It's a foregone conclusion. There's the cup, here's some flowers. Anyone could look and see the obvious, what is physically there. But I believe it takes someone courageous. It takes someone who can see the vision as though it's as real as these flowers that are here, even though nobody else can see it, even though it hasn't materialized, even though there's no real proof that it can actually happen. But when you see it in your heart, those are the people that I believe that truly can make it happen. And sometimes we get resistance from friends, family, just like you alluded to. People say, oh, well, you're too young, you're too old, you didn't come from a wealthy family, your English isn't so good, or you look this certain way. Listen, all of us can have those excuses. All of those can have those reasons. We can rationalize it in our mind. But you know what? Rationalize is just telling lies to our mind. But those of us who can be courageous enough to make that vision a reality and pull it in out of the ether into the reality, that's where all the gold is. And by the way, that reward comes in multiple ways. Obviously, it comes financially. But Bohdan, you made it was such a huge point that I have to circle back to it. You said I had to learn. So I went to work. I came home. I had my family time with my family, my loved ones, my children. But then I told them, now daddy's going to work. And I had to train them because I needed to study. I needed to learn. You're teaching your children. What you're teaching them, you can't even quantify that. You're teaching them that hard work and dedication. You're teaching them that, yes, I'm going to have the time with you, but daddy's also going to have his time. And that reward is going to come back financially, but it is going to come back tenfold in so many other ways that I feel so honored to be a little part in your progression, transformation. And we're going to look back on this podcast a year or two from now. We're going to say, oh, remember when we did that? Oh my gosh, look at you now, Bohdan. You're,
Yeah.
traveling the world, and look at you've got your children and your business is exploding, and look at all the people that you're impacting. I truly see that because I hear it in you, and that's why we're here today. So I want to ask you, you talk a lot about fail, and for me, failure is first attempt at learning. That's all it means. It's just a first attempt at learning. It's like the child who's learning how to walk. They don't try to walk and then they fall down and they say, "Oh, forget it. Walking's not for me. I don't know how to walk. I must not be able to walk." But they get up time and time again. So I love that you're willing to share the failure, but what did you learn from some of those, failures? Give us a lesson that you learned with the things that maybe when they didn't
Yeah.
go right, because sometimes
Yeah.
it's easy to kind of focus on, oh, it went down or this didn't work out, but I believe those are stepping stones. So share with us a lesson maybe you learned from one of your failures, your first attempts at learning.
So I had several failures at the freelance, and I met clients from outside the country. But turns out that mostly people at freelance looking for freelancer as a cheap slave.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I had the guy who bargained with me for the $30.
Right.
Oh, we agreed for $100. It was second my clients on the freelance, but you didn't do something what I expected, so $70 then. But also in exchange, he gave me some nice tips how to change my profile, but something like. But it was ring the bell immediately, and I had this bell ringing. I didn't understand completely the meaning, what the heck is going on, but it constantly, it ring, Bohdan, freelance is fine, think something about next step, okay?
Yeah.
And the next step I'm trying to think, I'm always excited to speak about this with my friends who work as an employee, and I'm talking about something about open the business, and he like, Bohdan, be serious, come on, you and business, like especially English language. So this is my lesson number one. Don't
Mm.
work with people who are looking for the cheap slave, because after some time you will see that they will fail as a business. Because
Mm.
I had several clients like this who always complain about the budget, about the money, and we are unable to finish the project with financial results. And I blame it myself. It
Wow.
was another block from going out to the business level from the freelance, right? Because I thought that I'm not good enough. It
Wow.
already doesn't matter my English. I thought I might be not good enough because I didn't make the results. And
Right.
results actually didn't happen because client didn't listen to me. Because Bohdan is who? Nobody. Just the guy
Right.
from the freelance. He can just, before me, he hired someone else. I came to the project to change something. I see, okay, something happened before me. And now
Mhm.
after me, probably somebody else jump in on the hotspot. And it's just like never ending story. Never ending story for the clients.
Right.
And
Right.
that's why actually they didn't getting results. So two conclusions: pay attention that people can be different when you're starting your business, and be careful with blaming yourself, because if you know the stuff, you either know or you don't. It's simple statement. For example, Bohdan, you know about the chatbots or you don't know about the chatbots. There is no other choice, something in the middle, right? Same
Yeah.
with financial expertise. If you know how to choose wisely uh, your financial planning, for example, for family business, for family budget, it's also financial expertise. People underestimating this, right? Maybe you want to invest some time for learning, but because of this, you have to quit from the job. Then you have to have some backup plan for the money. Where you can get this from? Only from your saving for sometimes, right? And sometimes it happens to me. helped me a lot. My wife, like always fighting with me. Oh, you like to collect money. You don't give me enough something. I say, okay, remember now how it's good to have that money because something happened. Like for example, we had the war. What and he was like, oh, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? I say, what to do? You have money? No, nothing to do. let's find some new project. This is what I did. I found a new project, better one, started working, and then I started working on my own business. But I'm blaming so much myself that I didn't start my business earlier because of like limited disbeliefs in myself. I always believe myself and nobody else does. Always. It's my motto. But the problem is that sometimes you get the situations which is just simply make you sad. Like the clients, right? Like the projects. Now, from one side, I had beautiful time on the freelance, but from the other side, I happy that I finally go out from there. I never willing going back.
Wow.
Never. Because of that the projects and the clients demotivates me, and I thought it was my fault,
Yeah.
which makes me stronger. Then I started to learn more and trying to run like system diagnosis, checking my skills. Am I stupid? Am I idiot? Right? What the heck is going on? Why it's happening to me? No, it's just because wrong place when I'm trying to get the client. You see, because uh, freelancers charge for their time, solopreneurs charge for the outcome, and entrepreneur is skills. I believe I'm somewhere like solopreneur more than entrepreneur, somewhere in the middle maybe, but thanks God I'm not anymore as a freelancer.
Yeah.
Because on freelancer you got the project and you have the sales call and
Right.
you're trying to lose it because you need money for your life, and like the other guy from a lady from behind the screen, he's like, they feeling that they are in control because they came to the freelance and then they can choose. They had 5, 6, 7 calls before you, they can make another calls after you, right? And there is a competition. And then just choosing by price, not even the quality of the skills or the results you can bring them. This is the problem of the freelance.
Right.
So yeah, this is probably great skill you have to gain, how to choose right client.
Yeah. That's so, so good. So I know for me, we're gonna talk about a couple of things here, but one thing that you were saying, just about people trying to give you advice, how to do it better. I will tell you for me, Boston, growing up as a child, I was very extremely shy. I came from a very abusive childhood background. My father was an alcoholic, and he battered my mom and terrorized us and stuff. And so going to school and stuff, I was just really introverted, very shy. And recently, I just think it's so funny because I'm doing these podcasts. Listen, this is totally out of my comfort zone. I never intended to do this. This was truly an inspiration, a divine download, as Cassandra Terry calls it. I'm really being a humble servant. Because if I had to think about myself, I'd say, oh, well, I don't look like this way, and I don't sound like this way, and I don't know how to do interviews. I could give up a lot of excuses. And at the same time, when I put myself out here, I understand people constantly give me quote unquote constructive criticism. Just yesterday, people tell me, oh, you talk too loud. Oh, Leah, you use your hands too much. I said, well, you know what? This is who it is. This is who I am. If you don't like a hand talker, I'm probably not
Exactly.
the right person for you. You know,
Exactly. Never
if
listen
you
anyone.
don't like that I talk too loud, you know what? There was a time when I didn't have a voice. And now that I found my voice and I use my words, listen, I got a lot to say. I got a lot to share. So something I wanted to ask you, because I'm so impressed with you. I am so, so impressed with
Thank
you
you so
because
much.
you are working on your own, which is not easy to do. You're a solopreneur. I want to know, I have mentors and people that pour into me. I want to know, Bogdan, who is mentoring and pouring into you?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Well, actually, I'm on LinkedIn, and I'm trying to learn from everybody who make it a post, and I'm reading. But I don't have any idol. Even there is a person, because of this person, that's why I'm on LinkedIn, because I follow that person. But this person is not the idol for me. I never
Wow.
had any kind of idol. It is like quite strange because people can they obsess. They like, for example, Tony Robbins. Someone like Tony Robbins, and most
Right.
of the people they just obsessed with everything is he said. But I have my own personal opinion, and when I disagree with my, let's say, perf, favorite influencer, when I disagree, no matter what.
Right.
Because, for example, he said, don't go with other social media, just make a strong LinkedIn first. But in the same time, he's on the all social media, right? So I listened to this for the several months. And I
Right.
say, okay, crap, I need it because there is one important project about the interview as well, which is waiting for me. But I'm not that interested to jump. I was shy to jump there
Right.
to speak because I have no website, I have no YouTube channel, I have only LinkedIn. So on 2024, I started and took my old social media, old profiles, clean up them, and I started posting. I reinvited my old YouTube channel, and I just posted a few videos, and immediately I got sales call. It
Wow.
was only one. Someone accidentally found me and booked a call from YouTube
Right.
with something like 24 subscribers, which were
Wow.
Ukrainians. Nobody cared about my videos, right? And I didn't had it before because I listened for too much for the expert.
Right.
Yeah, maybe I should focus more on LinkedIn with building relationship, with commenting, with connecting people. But why I can't post in the same time to the other social media?
That's right.
Why?
That's
You know
right.
what happened to me on November? I had my first LinkedIn live. I just testing events. And right after event finished, I got logged out from LinkedIn from everywhere. Because of any email notifications, I just log out and I unable to log in. I don't understand what happened. I'm trying to log in on laptop, doesn't work. I'm trying to log in on my mobile, doesn't work. No email, no
Wow.
restrictions, nothing. I messaged to the support. I spent 4 days for this. Starts from like Thursday evening. It happens to me Friday, Saturday, Sunday till Monday. I have, unlimited this recurring emails with support, trying to figure out what happened, what I did wrong. And I just was on LinkedIn and speaking, nothing, right? Not any posting. And turned out that LinkedIn did like something. LinkedIn logged me out. And since I made too many attempts to log in,
Oh,
the system is blocking me from that.
right.
So I have to wait another 24 hours or 48 before I start another attempt. And I'm starting worry because everything what I have is on LinkedIn.
Right.
Because I have no YouTube, no Facebook, no everything, because I
Right.
listen to the guru, right? So
Yep.
you should listen, people, but you should have your own mind. Use your own mind,
That,
critical thinking, right?
mhm.
Then take your decision, what is right and fit to you.
That's right.
For example, I believe LinkedIn and YouTube will be my two primary channels, but I will still posting on the Facebook and in Instagram because why not?
Right. Yeah, that's so good. And I want to read you something, Bohdan, that your Chris Langley said. And
So
I
please,
just
please.
I saw this comment. It just warms my heart. He says, "We always support Bohdan. He is such a great talent, and his story of how he became a real entrepreneur slash solopreneur is inspiring for all." I totally,
Oh,
completely
thank you
agree.
so much, Chris.
And absolutely so on point. And you just proved it. A lot of people, you're right. A lot of people will follow a certain guru and they just take everything that they say as gold. And whatever happens to that guru, listen, we're people and we're all imperfect people. Whatever you believe, none of us are without imperfections. We've all got some things that we've done in the past that, we're not proud of. I to this day have a nightmare about missing my first period algebra class in high school. I want so bad to recreate that. So we've all made mistakes. We've all mucked it up in some way or another. So if we follow the guru and we don't use our own filter, we don't do our own thinking, right? Then we'll just follow that guru right off the cliff. So we have
Never,
to know. I'm sorry.
never copy blindly. Sorry
You
for
know,
interruption.
always use your own inner guidance system. We have to educate ourselves and have our own filter. So that's just really so impressive that you really are a solopreneur doing it. So let me ask you then, since it's you, yourself, and I get it, because a lot of times it's me, myself, and I too. Although, we have conferences with me, myself, and I, we have little workshops with me, myself, and I. Last night we were having this great mastermind, great things came out of me, myself, and I. So I get it. Um, but let me ask you, how do you keep yourself on track and stay motivated? We just did a Monday motivation and we were asking about how do you stay motivated? So what do, Bohdan? On a daily basis, what drives you?
Yeah, simple. Do you want to still stay in shit where you are? Or move on? Yeah, it's hard. It's rude. But this is the only way to kick out yourself. Otherwise, you will stuck and you will loop into procrastination, start watching movies, follow the YouTube. And like, yeah, I have some of my daily routine. I'm watching some military experts about war in Ukraine and politics because I'm trying to predict what can possibly make happens next in the future so I can be prepared because it's important. Now it's questions of survival. But mostly I'm taking to myself to think, Bohdan, you can do this. And second, do you want to still be here, or you will work hard and make your lives better, as you promised to your wife, to your daughter, and to yourself, right? This
Wow.
is my daily motivations. Very simple, very simple. I have a lot of motivation notes, which I have no time to read, right? But this is what I remember. And you know what, Lich, I wanted to say. You just a couple minutes ago you shared your story from a childhood, from abusive family and such kind of things. We should not be shy our past. First, our past defines the future.
That's right.
Second, this is exactly what makes us stronger. For example, me, uh, I have completely no problem and not shy for public speaking online or offline because I spent over 15 years in show business. I'm not scared of scene. Now, since I experienced a DJ, I have studio here. That's why I have condenser microphone. That's why I have setup which works perfectly for, like, let's say music broadcast, and in our case, uh, financial broadcast. Okay, because it's business broadcast, business podcast,
Yeah.
but it's about money. So yeah, motivation, money, right? And I have this on-air sound. I have another light which goes out from the floor and basically shining up my crap which is behind me. It's total crap. I have no time to clean up. I have nowhere to put it. Right? But the best
No.
idea, just light up your crap and it will become beautiful. Right? So this is like simple principle, but this is skills I got from my previous life, from my previous Bohdan, from my past. Right? And when I'm trying, I remember when I started my early steps on LinkedIn, I even deleted some of my old videos because I like, oh my God, no, I don't want people to see this. I don't want people even hear this. But because of that crappy videos,
Right.
I'm exactly now here at this level and standing in front of you, and I'm able to say something at least in hope that you can understand me, right? And my English and everything when I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
because of my past I had before, because of my previous experience. So no matter how much you fail today, tomorrow, because of this failure of today's failure with money as well, tomorrow will be your victory just
Got
because you have this experience. So you came from slavery, from low rate, underpaid job. You go to the freelance. You meet people who maybe some of nice people pay you well. Some of them, some of them just toxic, and they give you, feeling that you are the failure for yourself, for them. That's why everything fall. But the wall is fall. No, right? And then you move on with your own business, and you're getting stronger. But the most interesting part, you have a lot of stories to share.
When you muck it up, that's where your victory lies. Your mess will
Exactly.
truly become your message. And I think so many times people just want to see the picture perfect, the finished product. But guess
Exactly.
what? We all have a before. My first video, I'm going to tell you, my first video, and that was about a year ago, almost exactly a year ago today. My business partner, Patrick, made me post a video. He was posting some videos. He's like, Leah, you have to do a video. We got to put it on LinkedIn. My first video was like this. Hi, my name is Leah Garcia. I sell insurance. And That's literally what it was. I mean, and then he posted it, and I was like so irritated with him. Like, Patrick, I can't believe you did that. What are you doing? But you know what? Now it's so funny. I can laugh about it because look at now we're doing podcasts and all that. So I think it's when we can embrace that. Listen, none of us start perfect. If we did, then none of us would start. If you had to be perfect, hey, count me out. I'm not qualified. I'm not going to do any of it. So I just respect that in spite of those challenges, you're just so tunnel vision. And you said you made a promise to your wife and your daughter. I'm going to upgrade that language for you, Bohdan. In
Yes,
my humble opinion, you made an oath because we all make promises to people and we break those promises all the time. You made an oath, which is like your honor. Like this is the hill you're going to die on. And that's what keeps you driving. A lot of people say our family is our motivation, but then as soon as somebody tells them no, then they say, oh, it's too hard. But no, you made like a solemn oath. And that's why I know that you're destined for creating wealth and abundance. And I totally get it because, I didn't come from a wealthy family. But I believe because I didn't come from a wealthy family, that a wealthy family has to come from me. I'm the one in my family to change my family's legacy and change their life, just like you are the one. You're the one, Bohdan. You're the inspiration. You are motivating and inspiring so many others. And one thing I want to touch on, if it's okay with you, because you've
sure.
kind of implied it, is that the language could be a barrier. I respect, for me personally, I only speak English. I'm working on learning Spanish right now, but your dual language at least, a lot of people who have two languages or learning English as a second language can really use that as an excuse for pursuing their dreams. So just inspire anyone who might feel like their English isn't good enough and they have to maybe fine tune that a little bit. Can you just give some inspiration for somebody who might be struggling with that?
Okay, interesting fact. Actually, I know 4 languages.
Oh, wow, that's
So my
awesome.
Ukrainian is my native. English is my now primary language. Third is Polish. I speak Polish with terrible accent. I forgot maybe some words because I didn't speak on Polish for probably for several years.
Right.
And unfortunately, I know Russian as well, which I'm trying to forget. Now about English. So English language I needed somewhere near 2007 or 2006 or 2005 when I started to invite uh, international DJs to my city. So all the negotiations with booking agent is on English. So no matter how you want, you have to. It's a must to understand English to speak and write. So because when one person fly to you, you meet them, you have to like speak, entertain, take care, feed, bring to the stage, bring to home, sleep, then wake up, not to miss the flight, bring to airport. I'm living now near airport, and this road is like full of interesting memories. So many people from entire the world, from Brazil, from United States, from maybe Canada, I don't remember, from Europe, from many countries, people came to my city, to my parties to play in the club, right? So since that time, I started to think that I need to improve my English language. So let's say somewhere near 2008. Till today, I'm watching movies on English language only with English subtitles. All of my devices, social media, any apps, mobile, laptop. I don't have PC because I sold out. Everything I had and kept on English. I have only 2 languages here on my keyboard, Ukrainian and English. Mostly I use English for 90%, right? So interesting trick, which worked to me. I tried English classes. Never worked for me because I got bored from homework, from paper. It's like I was enjoyed, team speaking together at the meeting with native speaker together, trying to do some improvisations helped me a lot. But studying the words, it was like it keeps me boring. But movies, this is what helps me. You know what? Because you're learning how to use the words in on the certain situations, life situation, real. I'm a big fan of sci-fi movies. I watched everything that exists on market.
Wow.
I have nothing to see in sci-fi. Maybe some third level crap, right? Everything which is great, I watch maybe several times. Everything on English. This is what I started with my movies journey. I understand that I'm not good with English understanding by hearing, so I need to read. So it was difficult to get the movie, so I have to download separately movie and subtitle file, synchronize them somehow. Then I can able to watch using my old PC. But it was learning curve. I started from my favorite movies, where I know every situation. It was Aliens 2, very famous science fiction movie, very interesting,
Yeah.
and that's it. And this is part number one. But second part, you need to have experience to speak. So you need to find someone from your surrounding and start to speak with English. It didn't work with my friend. Like we made a deal, but it didn't work with my friends. It didn't work with my wife. She's like get bored for that. Yeah, she says like your English is crap. She knows better grammar, but in speaking she's awful. So yeah, this is the catch. Yeah, so I got lucky, I guess, because before I met even my wife, I had a girlfriend who studied in my city, but she was from Malaysia. So we had a relationship for 4 years, but we speak on English. Sometimes we mix Ukrainian words, but we mostly speak in English. It helps me a lot. It was interesting experience. We was young. I was completely different. It was, I don't know, 2008, something like that, 9. It was decades ago, right? I don't know, how it, but it doesn't matter. Like, but it was with, having a relationship with her and her brother daily on English about everything, right? It's huge experience. But you may want it. You need to want it that I can. So you need to want to learn English better. You need to do something. Please find the way of what will work for you. But even English teacher expert, I found one on LinkedIn, and I hop on a live event, raise the hand, and he
That's
put me
right.
to the stage to speak.
That's
And
right.
I just shared my experience, and he said this is the best way you can do with movies, right?
That's great.
And when you will start recording videos, it will organize you. So, for example,
Yeah.
my problem, I speak too fast. So now I'm on the event. I hope I did well today, but I'm trying to speak slowly so people can catch at least beginning of the word and end of the word. Then they can understand me. Yeah, I have accent. Everybody has accent, but something I can do, and I understand this because mostly minimum 3-4 times a week I'm recording videos. So
Yeah.
I'm speaking and I can hear, okay. And honestly, I'm proud that I'm making small improvements.
That's right.
Like every 3 months, very small improvements. So per Aspera at Astra, through difficulties to the stars.
Absolutely. I'm so proud of you also. Although I have it's not there's nothing I had anything to do with it, but I'm super proud of your dedication and just your perseverance and your courage. So we're winding down here. Take a minute and just tell us what is on the horizon for you. Let's say it's December 31st, 2024. Where has Bohdan? Where are you going? Share us a little bit about your vision for your company this year.
Okay, this year I'm planning to grow my other social media, but this is like tactic. About the business and financial, I'd like to be somewhere between $15,000 and $25 a month stable income.
Nice.
I'll try
That's
to achieve that.
awesome.
We'll see how it will work. Maybe more, because I need more. I'm getting older, and so many things I need to care for my family. For example, somewhere to live. Right? I want to buy a house. I have my strong dream to buy a house. Before it was to buy a car. Now we have better car. No big deal, but it's better than previous. And not really have feeling that I need to change this because there is priority. So I want to have a house with bigger space where I work, so nobody will comment me on YouTube, hey, you're sitting on the balcony.
I think it's great. I love it. I just absolutely love it. Look at We don't have to be perfect to start. We just have to start. I posted a video. Sometimes I do Motivation Monday from the garage. And I literally took a picture from the garage to show people, listen, this is my background. Right. Here's my notes here. Like, you're seeing this. And here I'm in the office today. But, it doesn't matter where you start. All that matters is that you start, is that you begin.
If you don't start, water is not going underlying rock. We said this in Ukraine. Water cannot go. Water go on the left and the right, but not underlying rock. So the rock will remain stuck in place. I don't want to be the rock who's stuck in the place, because I even blocked the entire community of the car enthusiasts in my city, where I was primarily owner and admin of the community. They become that toxic to me. The guys so much disrespect each other. So one guy, it was closed, not public chat. So one guy just, throws a few images with naked girls just for her fun. Yeah, sometimes men do this. No big deal, right? Sometimes people in other communities can do in the worst. But it was community, people who know each other and respect each other. And inside that community, someone idiot reported this to the Telegram administration. So they suspended for iOS users to be able to use this chat.
Wow.
It was end light for me. And I said to myself, I don't want to be part of this community. So I had to clean up these porns images. But I said to them, guys, finito la commedia, from Italian, finish, bad end, right? If you can't respect each other and yourself, then you will not have this chat. Go create another one without me. Bye-bye, thank you so much. This is the way how I say hard stop and bye. I cut and try toxic community of the people. I never had enough help from them. They never unable to tell me like, hey guys, can you give me some phone number about an electrical master for the car or for tire services? Can you suggest something? It's just mostly keep quiet. So I get this kind of the help from the community of the Alfa Romeo drivers. I have car Alfa Romeo 159. It's quite old but still beautiful. I wanted exactly that model. It's not, they're not productive anymore. Not this model is not in the production because it's old, but I wanted specifically that model. Yeah, I had my own reasons. And it's just friendly, no toxic messages, nice people.
Yeah.
But that, if compared with this one, is disaster, and it's dragging my time. It sucks my energy when I read what kind of the way how they express their thinking, how they write, what they want to say. It's rude. It was so not enough educated that I can't imagine that I am help these people.
That's great.
And I feel that it's toxic to me, so I cut it.
Yeah.
Now, honestly, I have more conversations with people who are not in my city.
That's like, so good.
All of online than my friends. They are old friends or like ex-friends, because they changed it. They changed, and my mindset is changing, and we don't have something in common now, beside old stories.
That's right.
But old life is past. I can't stuck in the. I still missing, some of old places, some of moments of. But I work on myself to be not stuck in old life with old memories, old feelings. It's useless, right? Just give me, make me more sad because it was now great, but now it's a bit different, not that great. What the heck? Now it's also not bad, right? Come on, I'm 44 years old. Only my wife says me that you look like you're old. She just making fun on me, right? But nobody says to me that you look so young, right? I know I look young because I care myself. I mean, I don't drink, I don't smoke cigarettes. Maybe I didn't care enough about my wellness. So when the war started, my chronic disease again come back to me harder because of the constant action. I forgot how to pronounce this word. Sorry, too tired for today. Let me just.
Yeah.
I need to make one look.
Yeah, that's so good, Harris. You're doing that, winding down. Go ahead.
Anxiety. Yeah. So you're reading in notifications like where this Russian missiles is incoming, and you keep swearing because 5 a.m. in the morning is will come again, explode somewhere near your house, or no? Yeah. So this is like you don't know the future and you worry about the business, about the money, and war is started. I decided to finish with freelance and started my own journey. So it was a headache, right?
Yeah.
So yes,
We're a little overtime here. We're a little overtime.
so
So
sorry about that.
no, that's okay. I love that because we can have a whole conversation about your sphere of influence, the 5 people that you have around you. So I totally love that you said that. We'll probably have to schedule another Wealthy Wednesday to have you come on and unpack that for us. But really quick, Bohdan, where can people reach you? Where can they find you? What's the best way to contact you?
Okay, they can find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, which is now X, YouTube, and maybe on TikTok, but I'm not that active on TikTok. The best way is contact to me on LinkedIn, of course, because since today we are on LinkedIn, maybe on YouTube. And I promised for everyone who stays today till the end that I give free consultation, 30 minutes free consultations about AI-driven chatbots, so AI marketing strategy and AI-driven
Nice.
chatbots, how you can implement this for your business.
Awesome.
So in descriptions to this event, where is my profile, just click on my profile, message me or hit the link and book a call.
That's perfect. Thank you for that generous offer. I know you're going to have inundated with people booking their time with you. Well, that's it for our Wealthy Wednesday. I know you found a ton of value. I took a ton of notes. I learned a lot from you. And again, I just admire your courage so much. And I'm excited for what's on the horizon for you. Well, my name is Leah Garcia, and I'd love to share my Wall of Wealth, my free ebook with me. You can message me here. I'm all over social media. We also have the Money Minute on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. And you can also reach out at thewallofwealth.org, and I'd be happy to send my one-page financial plan for you to you. And so that's it for us. So we will see you all at the top because we know it's way too crowded at the bottom.
Bye bye.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
Leah.
much, everyone.